What's up guys, welcome to the garage. Today we have got cheap versus cheaper. So we've got 1/10 scale, I don't want to say crawler, a 1/10 scale Land Rover Defender copy. Also looks a little bit, with these accessories, it looks a little bit like a Traxxas TRX4. Apparently you're not allowed to say Traxxas, but I don't know, who cares. And then you've got this Land Rover Defender, which is a 1/8 scale, more of a toy grade than this. Quite a few people on the video of this one where I've done the unboxing, there's a link just here for that unboxing. A lot of people did call this toy junk and complained and said it's a load of rubbish. However, when you see this video and you see this thing crawling over the rocks and stuff, not sure you can find many toys that can run like this. And I do actually like this, and it's not that expensive. Double the price of this one, but it's still not really that expensive. And yes, I know you can get other stuff for around the same price or a little bit more expensive. However, I just think this one looks cool and it actually doesn't go too bad. Since making this video, I've made a few mods to this. It's now got oil shocks. The tyres are much better because I've vented the wheels and I've changed the electronics on it, so it does actually run better. There'll be a video of the upgrade and how this runs coming soon, but for this video it hasn't got this nice soft oil suspension on it. This thing definitely classes as toy grade. It does have some nice big like removable drive shafts. It's got a motor and gearbox in there, front and rear, solid axles, and it's 4-wheel drive. However, it's just a little bit plasticky, cheap, and it does run a bit like a toy grade. And the issues I have with this, and you might see a little bit of the video, I have edited the video because it did take a while to record. I'm not going to hide anything though. This one does every now and then, it cuts out under load, which is an issue with the electronics, and I will be sorting this out and upgrading it. Anyway, took these two to exactly the same spot. I ran them on exactly the same trail just to show you the difference that double the price gets you. This thing ran faultlessly, didn't have any issues at all. This one, like I just mentioned, struggled a bit under load, but it didn't do too bad. Anyway, let's have a look at that video now, and then I'll see you next time. So we start with the 1/10 scale. I'm going to call them 1/10 or 1/8 because I can't remember the names of both of them. I keep forgetting them. But so 1/10 scale first. And like I said, we're just going to take it same route. Both of them are going to take the same route. This is quite loose gravel and stuff. Both of them though don't struggle on this first bit. This one's really lightweight, so it doesn't struggle at all on the loose stones. And then I take it a little bit further. It's quite an incline now, and this big behemoth does struggle a bit with traction, and it also keeps cutting out and rolling back down the hill. This one, however, no problem at all, pretty much straight up there. It did slip a bit, but anything's going to slip up there. Didn't struggle at all, and then we had to go a slightly different route to get there with the 1/8. Careful now. It's like a scene out of Top Gear, this. I did try, but failed. So I just picked it up and put it at the top of the 1/10. You'll see this one, like I said, it doesn't really struggle at all. Just drives around, and it does lose a bit of traction. But as you can see, these stones are really loose and stuff, and I don't think much would be able to get traction on these straight up to the top. 1/8 scale didn't struggle on this bit either. The big wide wheels, the lightweight truck itself, apart from the electronics letting it down, it actually cruised up this bit quicker and easier than the 1/10, because the 1/10 is quite heavy. That was the only time this one rolled, and other than that it stayed on all 4 wheels. And as you'll see on this bit, like I said at the start, you find me a toy grade, or toy junk as some of you put it, that can get over this rough terrain. You probably won't be able to find anything that can get over it. This thing has got loads of power, doesn't struggle with power at all, and then wheels keep spinning. All it struggles with is the suspension is really stiff and very bouncy. There's no oil in them shocks, but as you can see, got over there, not an issue at all. No toy grade or no proper toy junk would get over there. And then up to the top, to the finish. So as you can see with this one, I like it and it is actually quite good. This one, it's a toy. It's a toy that if you want it, it's pretty cheap. There's links in the description for both. It's pretty cheap, and as you'll see, this one doesn't actually struggle. The reason this didn't struggle as much is just the sheer size of it rolling over them rocks. I did have to take a few attempts rocking backwards and forwards to get over with the overload cutting in, but did manage to get over in the end. So there you go, both trucks made the course. The 1/8 scale not quite as good. I did have to pick it up that one time because it couldn't get up the incline. It struggled up here. It took me 3 or 4 attempts to get up here, as you can see, but we did get up there in the end. But the 1/10 scale, I really like it. It is cheap. You can upgrade it, and there's lots of free upgrades you can do to it, which I've done already. There's a video of that coming out soon. I also take it in the mud. As for the 1/8 scale, I've got a few plans for it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Anyway, cheers for watching. Links in the description, and I'll see you next time.